Okay, so this is LOB format. So this is I did a side deck, Devin. Hope you're happy. Um,
Yay.
but I didn't add too much of it. So this format is the only cards we have available to us is the booster set Legend of Blue Eyes, starter deck Yugi, and starter deck Kaiba. No tournament pack, no other sets, nothing. Just that. And there is one limited list. There's no banned cards, but there are some limited cards, namely Pot of Greed, Monster Born, Dark Hole, Geki Change of Heart, and Swords Revealing Light are at 2, along with what was the other card put to
Destruction.
2?
It was card destruction.
Card Destruction. Yeah, we're not playing that here at all. And then all the Exodia pieces were put to 1 as well, which we were also not playing. So I'm going to take everybody through the deck really quick. So there's only literally 2 viable decks for this format. There's the one that I'm playing here, which is essentially just a good stuff deck, and then there is the Dragons version, the Blue Eyes version, which is way less consistent but way more powerful, which plays Lord of D, Fluid of Summoning Dragon, Blue Eyes, and also plays Ultimate Offering, so you can turbo out monsters out of your hand to tribute them for the Blue Eyes immediately. In theory, you could summon a Blue Eyes on turn 1 using Ultimate Offering, but it would cost you a little bit of life points, and it would cost you a significant amount of hand advantage because that Blue Eyes would fall victim to a single fissure. One thing that's awesome about Lord of D, that kind of an underrated benefit to it, is that it prevents Blue Eyes from being targeted. So you can actually be immune to Fissure if you have Lord of D out and you successfully do the Lord of D Fluid of Summoning Dragon combo. But that requires you to have exactly Lord of D Fluid of Summoning Dragon and dragons to summon off of it in your hand, which, short of drawing Pot of Greed, is nearly impossible to do. So let's go ahead and go through the good stuff list here. So La Jinn, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, is the golden standard of the strongest level 4 or lower monster you can summon without a tribute at 1800 attack. So we play that by necessity. The other 2 monsters we play 3 of beaters, the 1700 attack monsters, Battle Ox and Neo the Magic Swordsman. I would actually argue that these are the worst cards in the deck, only because they can't beat over Giant Soldier of Stone. They can't beat over Wall of Illusion. They can't beat over La Jinn. All they do is make sure that when you're in a winning position, that you're dealing the most amount of damage to your opponent you could possibly do when they are wide open. Otherwise, they're the worst cards in the deck. Um, Giant Soldier of Stone is the best wall because, for one, he's a literal wall. And 2000 defense and 1300 attack on a level 3 is actually really good. He has the most attack out of the 2000 walls, but there's like 3 other ones you could play: Aqua Mador, Spirit of the Harp, and Mystical Elf. But Giant Soldier of Stone is marginally better due to having more attack. The other vanilla we play is the superior ace monster that Yugi should have adapted, which is Summon Skull. A single tribute 2500 attack monster, less powerful than Blue Eyes, but significantly easier to summon and more powerful than any of the other 1 tribute monsters we had access to at this time, like Judgment and Swordstalker, and way more powerful than Curse of Dragon. Wall of Illusion is one of the best cards in this format because with 1850 defense, nothing can beat over it except for Summon Skull. It is vulnerable to stop defense and fissure, but the monster is returned to the hand after it battles this, which means it creates an absolutely huge swing in tempo. So this is one of the best cards in the format. My list is a little bit unconventional because, as you can see, I'm actually only playing 2 Wall of Illusion in the main and 2 Summon Skull. Most people only play 1. Actually, I'm going to change this right now. I'm gonna I'm gonna change this because I think that 3 Wall of Illusion is just too good. So then Maneater Bug, of course, is the other staple. We have to play 3 Maneater Bug because it sets up this really interesting dynamic when you and your opponent are setting stuff, because it could be a 2000 defense monster, it could be a Wall of Illusion or a Maneater Bug, or it could be a bluff. And so it's interesting. You kind of have to assess, am I going to try to find an out to this card before attacking into it, or is it just one of their beaters that they just set, and can I safely attack into it? So you're almost never safe attacking into a set monster. Maneater Bug can also create an out to Wall of Illusion. It can create an out to Summon Skull. It's just one of the best cards in this format. Trapmaster is useful for dealing with potential trap holes or Wabakus before you commit to a board, because obviously trap hole is huge in this format. The big five, as they're known, is Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Regeki, and Change of Heart. And they're all obscenely busted, and Pot of Greed is probably the least powerful in this format than it ever will be. It only gets better as the game goes on, but all of these are obscenely powerful. D-Spell is only played as an out to Swords of Revealing Light because there is no other card that this card can deal with. There are no face-up spells. Your opponent is not going to play Field Magic at this point because they just don't provide a high enough attack bonus to warrant it. Swords of Revealing Light is a very, very, very powerful card because essentially, unless your opponent has D-Spell, this card basically says both players draw 3 cards because it stalls the game for 3 turns, makes it to where each player advances their game state a little bit further, but also it creates this interesting dynamic where you can play it offensively and bait out your opponent's Mania Bug effects because it flips the monster face up. You can assess if your opponent has a Wall of Illusion or what the defense value is of the monster they have set. It's just a very, very versatile card in this format. And like I said, we play the 1D spell to out it on our opponent's board. I actually opted to... So my physical build for this deck, which I have literally with me right now, I have the physical deck built in person. One of the things I changed with the main deck going into this was I opted to take Just Desserts out of the deck, put it in the side, and bump swords up to 2 and play 1 copy of Stop Defense. Stop Defense, I think, is really good because being able to force the Wall of Illusion into attack mode is pretty critical. And again, baiting out the effect of Mania Bug. If you play this with an open board, the Mania Bug will be forced to pop itself. 3 Fissure is the only form of spot removal we have in this format, and it basically deals with any of the beaters. It deals with Summon Skull. Really punishes your opponent for committing the Summon Skull because they just wasted a monster they tributed to bring it out. 3 Trap Hole is amazing because everything is normal summoned, with the exception of something you bring back from Monster Reborn. So Trap Hole only destroys normal summoned monsters with 1,000 or more attack. So if you Monster Reborn back your opponent's like Summon Skull or something, it will get around Trap Hole. Wabaku basically just stops the battle phase in a way because you take no battle damage and monsters are not destroyed. It doesn't gain you any advantage to swing the game in your favor, but it's the only other good trap that we have. And then we have Reinforcements, which allows you to increase the attack of a monster by 500. It's an incredibly simple effect, but you can use it offensively to beat over one of your opponent's stronger monsters with the weaker beaters. So you can allow Battleox and Neo to go toe-to-toe with Lajin, or you can use it proactively where if your opponent is attacking into your small beater with their Lajin, you can boost its attack and clear over it. So it can be a proactive and reactive card. So that's it for the list here. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get our first match underway. So who is ready?
Oh, Jesus. All right. Are you ready for the greatest play of all time? There we go.
That's too strong. That's too strong. This man is too powerful.
This is tricky though because that could be anything. That could be Wall of Illusion, could be Mania Bug,
could be Penguin Soldier. No, I'm kidding.
No, it couldn't be Penguin Soldier.
Yeah, no.
Shit.
Okay.
No.
We're gonna try to summon Battleox and see what happens here. No response. That's interesting. So that means the set card is probably Wabaku and not Trap Hole.
Maybe. Or maybe I'm baiting it out.
Ultimate Offerings, maybe? Oh.
No.
What?
Wait,
We're gonna
that.
take that and see what it is. I'm hoping it's a Mania Bug. It
don't
is,
use
yes.
someone with it. Oh, wow.
No.
We're
My
gonna pop
bug.
itself.
Hungry bug.
All right, let's see what happens here. Wabaku. Nope, you take the damage. All right. I will pass that over to you, good sir.
Hmm.
So interestingly enough, this deck, you can bling this deck out a little bit. So La Jin has a ultra rare printing in Legendary Collection Kaiba, but the most expensive version of it is the Retro Pack Super Rares. They're like $70 a copy or something crazy like that. Battle Ox and Neo have no holo printings. Neither does Wall of Illusion or most of the cards that haven't been reprinted since these original starter decks. But I'm pretty sure Wabaku has a. Oh, this could be bad.
Dang, I thought he was going to tribute summon.
Yeah, I will take that. I was worried you were going to. It's still a possibility it might happen.
What? Tribute it?
Yeah, for Summon Skull. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, I wish. I did not play what I wanted to play, so I'm just gonna do this.
It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Let's reset if it. There we go.
All right, go ahead, sir. But obviously, like, Change of Heart has a Metal Raiders Ultra Rare. Summon Skull has a Metal Raiders Ultra Rare. It has a Collector's Tin Secret Rare. There's a what is it? Legendary. No, Duelist Pack Yugi Super Rare in the alternate artwork. There's the 10th anniversary Summon Skull, which looks amazing. What else is there? There's not a lot of other foil printings. Obviously, like, Pot of Greed has an ultimate rare from Duelist Pack Kaiba. Oh, that's...
Your boy is gone.
That definitely punishes me for overextending.
what you
Luckily,
do.
we have an answer to your Legion.
Damn it!
I'll also love how you take the same rarity I did, or the same.
I like it. It's a cooler looking card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on me. I
unfortunate.
tried. What'd you have face down, I wonder? Woo! That's some use. Those are some
Yeah.
cards you could have used.
Yeah, you got rid of the Wall of Illusion for sure.
Yes.
Here we are back
Great
to setting
format.
things.
What a great format.
Yeah, no, it's extremely technical because
Best format ever.
you've got to make very hard reads because you know what your opponent could be playing, so you've got to just kind of assess. Let's see, you burn through a copy of Swords and 2 of your big 5. I think we will activate our own copy of Swords.
Damn.
Trapmaster. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
All right.
Now here's the real question. Do you have Trap Hole set now? Or is it the same? That's the same set card you had, so we already know it's not Trap Hole.
Is it though? Could it be? It is. This is a mess.
We're going to run over your Trapmaster.
Anything but that.
Okay, that's valid.
Oh, I have to set it now? Okay, well, I didn't want to do that.
Keep in mind there's no no heavy storm yet, so we're good as far as that goes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, but I think it may be the only way to get in for some damage.
Fuck.
We know we're going to stick this because it's immune to trap hole, but do we have Wabaku now? We do, okay.
I don't want to take that much damage, so...
That is fine. Man, we've drawn 2 fissures now.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're gonna love this. I just drew a Saki 1-of.
Damn. I bet that card's not going to be that useful in the future. I bet no one's going to run it.
Wait, what's that card do again?
It looks like it let him draw 2 cards.
Dang, that's broke.
There's trap hole.
Clinton, you gotta make sure if you play that card, you gotta explain what it does.
Right.
We've got to know what that card does.
No one knows what that card does.
I'm
That's why
actually
it's-
not wearing my pot of greed shirt today. I thought about wearing it, but
Darn.
actually, why didn't I? It's stupid of me.
You.
Why did I summon that?
We're
I can't
gonna
do anything with
We're gonna say no to that as well.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. Is that all 3 of your trap holes? Or have you only done 2?
Um,
1,
that is
2.
2. Yeah.
The
Only
holes
done
are
2.
bearing the peoples.
We are exactly even on card economy,
Right?
and I just drew a brick.
Alright, let's see what I draw. Oh, that's a card.
You know what? Someone just draws the man of your bugs to the side. Okay, life points are life points. I'm using him.
No, I would never do that.
Alright. I got a feeling that's either a man-eater bug or a wall. I can't use you right now. Okay.
Could be a trap master. Who knows?
Could be.
Yeah, I'm only on 1 trap master now, though, too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Don't like
Or
that.
now he can hit. Now he can have
Don't
either a
like
man,
that.
a bug wall, or
I
a
need
trap.
Ale to confirm that he's not stream cheating.
I'm not. I've got your
He's
stream
not.
time, dude.
He's not stream cheating.
All right. I'm going to play Pot of Greed. This card allows me to draw 2 more cards.
Amazing.
Favorite deck?
I'll set a card and end my turn.
Okay, interesting. We do have the Manier bug. We're gonna flip
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Oh.
What do we get?
He's a hungry boy.
No, I should have. No.
Oh.
All right, now here is the big gamble. Am I gonna run into a trap hole if I do this?
There it is, motherfucker. I should have played this. I should have played it. Damn it all to hell.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Big damage.
Punch.
Okay, I was gonna
Oh.
say we better have something.
Please
How many-
give me the card. Please
many
give me the
Wabakus
card.
are we in now?
Or I'm gonna lose this duel.
2.
Heart of the cards, guide me.
You still have
I-
your Regeki, which I'm really worried about.
I do still have my Regeki, yes.
How are the cards, man? How are the cards?
It's probably stupid. I'm probably gonna run right into a trap hole, but you know what? We risk that. That's the risk we run.
Card destruction? That's fine. You did get a Wall of Illusion out of my hand, which was probably a net positive.
Yeah. But I also have this.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, that was quite
Oh,
a
geez.
combo.
Big brain. Big brain. Our boards are
Bitch.
almost exactly the same now.
Yeah, pitched it with card destruction so you could revive it back. That was quite the play.
Hey, at
I
least you're
was
Summon
definitely
Skull.
I was worried that your face down was trap hole, but
Trap hole
since
doesn't affect Monster Reborn.
oh, it doesn't?
Yeah, it's only normal summons. I said that in the
Oh,
beginning.
that's right. I forgot. I mean, it's been so long since I've dealt with trap hole because nobody fucking plays it anymore.
Right, right.
Come on, let's
Oh.
all play it. New meta.
It's like
My
we have to
brain
play
is-
a rank 4 exceed that activates trap holes from our deck.
Right?
And those trap holes are like board wiping, banish everything kind of trap holes. So
Okay. So if I recall, I'm trying to remember how many Wall of Illusions you run in your deck. Because I think it's you said I'm not sure if it was 2 or 3. So
I
that
did.
face down is
Yeah, I did change it from 2 to 3 before we
right.
before we started.
So your face down is one of 3. It's either Giant Soldier of Stone, another Wall of Illusion, or a Man-Eater Bug. Another thing I could do is I could try to crash into your Summoned Skull and destroy both our Summoned Skulls. Because then at that point, neither of us have a Monster Reborn because we've already burned both our Monster Reborns. But you
Yeah.
might have Wabaku. You might have Wabaku face down.
Have you
So the
normal
question
summoned?
is, I did. I set a monster.
Okay, yeah.
So the question is, do I try to ram Summon Skull into your Summon Skull and make this duel even harder than it already is? I think the answer is yes. No, you could have reinforcements face down. I just thought of that.
There's nothing wrong with passing turn either.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass because that could have been reinforcements face down, and I could have just crashed myself. So I'm not gonna do that.
All right. So I'm really worried about your back row because you're playing things that I'm also not playing to an extent. We are going to flip this Man-Eater Bug.
Did
OG.
I knew it? No. All right.
Man, your bug just got a mouthful of bones.
We are going to commit.
Oh, he's
Okay.
going for it. Okay. All right.
There is no mirror force in this format.
Sadly,
Unfortunate.
or negate attack.
So what are we attacking with? Boing.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know it actually destroyed it. It was after damage calculation. Okay.
Damage calculation. I probably lost this duel. Depending on my draw, if I don't draw a decent
monster.
monster, I've lost.
Well, like I said, Regeki is still in there,
That's true. Raigeki is still in this deck.
Dark hole.
and you
The
have
Dark Hole?
you've
I
dug
already
about
burned
as,
through my dark hole.
you've dug
Oh,
about
yeah,
as
that's
deep as
true.
you can dig because you have activated both Card Destruction and Pot of Greed. So
All right, I can't do that. He's gonna get 25 beater on board. 25. Oh no, he's gonna play Lajin. Okay.
Wait, what? Did I do that?
35, 39. You're gonna do 39 total. Ow.
okay.
Actually,
You're
this
going
might
hard
be
the
game.
cards draw, Regeki.
No,
Not quite
Okay.
game.
not quite game. We're close though. Depending
Damage
on-
step.
Really? Oh,
Wow.
shit. All right. Yep. Good game. Good game.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo! That was
So,
intense.
I was running. I'm gonna be honest. I was running Gaia the Dragon Champion,
That's
and
interesting.
yeah, I wanted to see if I could get Gaia out as a somewhat stronger beater than Summon Skull. But I had Polly the entire duel and I couldn't use it, so I think I'm gonna
Oh,
side
yeah.
deck Polly out and these Cursed
Yeah.
Dragons out. Yeah.
Uh,
It was an interesting attempt though. You gotta give me that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm gonna make a couple of siding decisions here. Okay. That was just game one.
Right? I think we're gonna pull back on this and try this instead. Let's try that. Wait, no. Damn it. Okay. Take you out too. And
So does everybody else have their decks ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess.
Did you follow the link in the that I posted yesterday?
It doesn't mean that it's good.
Well, there's only so much you can really go with. I mean, it's like I said, there's basically two decks you can play, and that's it.
And then yeah, not really much.
All right, so we stuck the Lajin. Little bit worried about that. Am I gonna run into a trap hole? Let's find out. Nope. Oops, bumped my microphone. As you do.
try that.
Okay.
Let's see what I run into. Boom, bam.
I will take the 18.
Alrighty. Your move.
This is a pretty big card investment. You still have 4 cards in hand.
Ooh. Oh, okay. He's going with that. What are we tributing for?
I'm actually gonna go with nothing.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm worried that you were holding a trap hole because you weren't worried about Neo. And so if I committed to Summon Skull, you would just be like, lol, nope. Drop that in the grave.
Oh god.
I can't believe we burned a Monster Reborn on Neo though, of all cards. I don't know, me personally wouldn't have done that.
Wait, you have 2 level 4s. Why didn't you rank play Exceeds? Nope.
Yeah, make
What
just
the
like
fuck is
that.
This is 2002.
Utopia.
Oh, okay. That's, you know what? You really like that card, don't you?
Oh man, these cards are broken, man.
It's totally fine. Attack with the Neo. Okay. Right, you're good.
Back in my day, we didn't have no Exceed synchros or pendulums or
crazy.
link. We
Yeah,
had
this is boomer format, Aaron. Yeah.
So, this is stupid, but I literally drew all 3 of my figures. There's no way I drew all 3 of my figures on my first turn, but
Wow. I've already taken 18 once, so I think I need to burn this.
Okay.
But I am seriously down on card advantage now.
Very much are.
At least the rules back then wasn't like you had to play with like 2,000 life points like in the anime.
Yeah, those were never the rules ever.
Nope.
Unless you count like they were only the rules in the manga and in Duelist Kingdom, because if you watch those videos I shared the other day about the what do you call it, the transition from official rules to expert rules, even when they had like the official rules, like the very very first set of the OCG where you could just summon tribute monsters with no tributes, even back then you still play with 8,000. Ever since there was a Konami Yu-Gi-Oh game, it was 8,000. Even in the Game Boy game before
PS1 game.
Oh yeah, the PS1.
Well, the Game Boy game was before the PS1 game.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir? How dare you take my monster?
And now I know I can commit because
All right, sir. I see what you're playing. I see what you're playing now. A whole 2,500 points of damage done to me. I feel attacked, and I don't appreciate it. All right, you
Only
want to play
problem
like
is I
that?
know
Huh?
you have fissure still in your. You have the third fissure still in your hand.
Do I though?
You just said you opened all three of them. Also, Michelle, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
It's doing the same crap it's always been doing.
And now we know why Michelle's not going to stream on her laptop.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh no, the bug.
Yeah, see, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't there, because had I battled it, it would have been the same outcome, yeah.
Oh wow.
You still have a normal summon too, I believe, yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know if I want to over. Ooh, do I want to commit to that?
You just need some free real estate.
No, we're gonna do this instead.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I got it. All right. Nice. What were your face downs?
2 trap holes.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm glad
Yeah.
I didn't summon then. That was good. Ooh. I really like the combo of letting Summon Skull to the grave go to the grave and pulling it back with Monster Reborn, because that's kind of like the best card to just pull back no matter what in this format. Let's see. Do we want to open with this or with this? Let's set that. Mm.
Okay, interesting. I'm actually going to go with Stop Defense. It's a card I think is very underrated in this format. Hane! Okay.
What?
Hane's pretty good in this format. Not quite as good as Wall of Illusion, but he's there. Doing his best.
I always thought he was just a headless head, but the thing that was holding his scythe wasn't hands. I thought it was like feet when I was a kid.
Well, he in Duels the Roses, you can see a 3D model of him, and it's weird. It's just as weird as it sounds. Okay.
I literally thought his hands were like feet back then when I was a kid. That was so.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we stuck the Lajin. It's not a
He
trap
stuck
hole.
the landing.
Reinforcements is not going to do him any good.
Okay. Let me see. Let's go with that.
Yep, that is fine.
And let's see if I can stick the landing. Habam! I did.
I think I will take the 17.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think I opted for Hane because I think while it's no Wall of Illusion, it does work whenever you activate stuff like Stop Defense and Swords of Revealing Light.
Yeah, it's just more removal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Because I can get rid of some Skull, Blue Eyes, just the big boss monsters.
That was odd. It's like Wabaku activated twice there.
Right? Hmm.
Man, you're just drawing all your removal. I'm not getting
I'm
any
getting
of
lucky.
mine.
I'm getting lucky with these fissures, I'm being honest.
Yeah, I haven't drawn any in the last 2 duels.
Like my first duel, I drew all 3 of my fissures like within the first 2 turns. Okay.
Wabaku is admittedly a very frustrating card because, like I said, it doesn't actually advance your game state at all. You're literally just trade your, like, at its worst, you're trading 1 card for your life points, and then best case scenario, you are trading 1 card for a card because that's great.
See what we got. Hey, I'll take it. Do I want to do this? Do I want to?
There's no mirror for us.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just your face down.
Yet.
I don't know if it's Trap Hole or another Wabaku.
At least it's not a torrential tribute.
Yeah. We'll just do this instead.
Yeah, we wouldn't get torrential until well, let's see, until the 5th set of the game. Which is actually not that bad when you think about it.
Yeah. Thing is, now if you have Summon Skull, I'm kind of boned. You've got way more cards in hand than I do. Like, well, I do have a massive life point lead at this point.
I mean, you could just draw one of your Saki one-ofs, though, and...
True.
Let's see...
If only he had Ultimate Offering.
Ultimate Offering, you say?
Oh, if I had Ultimate Offering right now, I'd be in good shape, yeah.
Yeah.
I love this artwork, too. That's, what was it called there? Gino Kaisho, or Paid in Blood, or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's also insane that you can do that on your opponent's turn. I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I think it's a really good effect. That's really good.
I wonder when the last time Ultimate Offering was reprinted. I think it was during the 5Ds era, because I think it was banned at the start of the Xseed era because of being able to rank 4 spam. The last deck I remember Ultimate Offering being playable in was rank 4 Gadgets.
Oh god, yeah, that was freaking. I remember that because Robert bought like all three of the decks, ran Ultimate Offering, and did the whole thing, and just oh my god, it was annoying. But now it's not even on the list, is it?
No.
Oh, it absolutely is. It would only be more powerful
Okay.
now.
Oh yeah, true. With everything else we got these days.
You and that
Link
damn
family.
reinforcements. You and those reinforcements, I swear to God.
Yeah, I only played 2 of that. All right, I think
I
I
know.
drew probably the best card to get me out of this situation. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe not the
Okay,
best
I got
card,
your
because the
sword.
best card would have been like Regeki.
Yeah, Raigeki would have been better. All right. Well, let's hope I draw like Dispel or best possible hand. Oh shit. Pot agreed. Dispel Raigeki, please.
Yeah, you wouldn't. And you know what? That's actually not impossible. You could absolutely do that.
Hey, your
God.
Summon Skull can't be attacking Soldier of Stone like that. It's not an effective field element type of thing. You remember that from the anime? Like,
I
they were
mean,
just, like,
look at the
field
look at the
advantage.
sick pipes this dude is like sporting right now. Have you seen this guy's arms? He
You
could
gotta
just
remember
pick
that
up Giant
from the
Soldier
anime.
of Stone and smash him.
Eat 'em
He
into the
doesn't need
next year.
electricity for that.
Make him a Giant Soldier of Steel then.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
real,
I think-
which is a real card, by the way.
I
Yeah.
think what I'm frustrated with is the fact that I haven't drawn any of my flip effect monsters.
I was certain that was going to be a man-eater bug.
I was hoping I want it to be a man eater bug. If I don't draw my only option. That's all I got.
Well, sir, this sure has been fun.
That came back to bite me in the ass.
You had that though. Like you got me so far down in life points.
Dude, I had such a lead.
I don't
I was
actually know
doing
where
so
the
well.
tempos. I don't actually know where the tempo swing even happened either. Like where
I think
did
it was when you played Wall of Illusion. I think that's where it happened.
Yeah, well, you beat me with like 3 monsters directly because of Change of Heart, and then you know what it was? It was because you tried to suicide with Neo and activated reinforcements. That's what it was.
I tried to suicide, and that was on me. If I had been using my brain, I should have waited. I should have tried to bait out the summon skull or something like that.
Wow, that was. I really like this format. This is really intense.
Yeah, that was
Best
really
format
cool.
ever.
Who's next?
I'll go next if I mean, unless Michelle or
How
anyone
about
else is ready.
if Ollie and Michelle, if y'all want to duel each other, and then I can duel you, Aaron, when they're done.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. The no pendulums.
Yeah, it's got all the information. There's a big difference.
No pendulum, no link zone.
So I'll activate Pot of Greed in the pendulum scale.
Yeah.
Every monster
Some
you summon
Grand
must you draw
Pendulum
2
monster.
cards.
I have absolutely no idea what y'all's lists look like, but I'm assuming they're gonna look just like ours.
Okay. I go first.
I believe in you.
Oh, she's playing Burn.
Jeez.
All right,
Okay, cool. Okay, we're all.
Burn is
Everything's burning.
100% a valid deck in this format because you have 3 Okazis and Just Desserts is a pretty powerful burn card in this.
Oh my god.
I don't think you'll be able to burn your opponent all the way down from 8,000, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Do
deck.
some
you could
hefty
play.
damage.
We have one Neo boy.
One
He
Neo
looks
boy.
like he should belong in Castlevania. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I used to like Neo a lot as a kid, but I think now Wall of Illusion is going to resolve. I think I'm much more fond of Battleox now. I just think he's cooler, and he's also like one of Kaiba's cards, and I like the whole like Beast Warrior aesthetic. He reminds me of Zod from Berserk.
Mm.
There he is.
He also has a glowy finger like ET.
You don't have to do this.
My thingy.
Eee! No. Don't do this to me.
That smelly ox, you just cut my lizard in half.
No.
So we also have not seen the resolution of Regeki yet in these duels. So there is still a possibility for a tempo swing here, but otherwise, Ollie's pretty much got it made. Successful resolution of Wall of Illusion and one beater. Wall of Illusion also has a very disturbing 3D model in Duels of the Roses.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That could be Man-Eater or something of that sort, though, so...
You always crash into a Wall of Illusion.
You know what sucks is that even in the next set when Metal Raiders comes out, there's still not really anything that can practically beat over Wall of Illusion. Like, you have Dark Elf and stuff, but like that's if you want to play Dark Elf and pay 1,000 for every time you attack. But thankfully in Metal Raiders we can cut out one of these beaters and replace it with 7 colored fish.
Oh yeah. Best fish boy. Fishy boy.
Okay.
The fishies.
Freaky fish man.
Oh, ow.
I really do like. I've really grown fond of Lajin and seven colored fish, not just because they were like the competitive staples, but I just kind of like them as cards, and like I said,
yeah,
I especially like the whole genie thing with Lajin as well. It doesn't help.
More love.
It doesn't help that since the old Yu-Gi-Oh era, I've now played like practically the entire Shantae game series.
Suicide. Boom.
Might as well just get
Suicide
rid
is
of that.
badass.
Yeah, 1-for-1 trade, but she's still way up in cards. Well, I mean, technically, she's got 4 on board and 2 in hand.
Yeah. Hopefully Allie doesn't overcommit.
Yeah, like I said, unless we get a resolution of Regeki, I don't think anything can punish her at this point. Because now Michelle's boarding up, and so it's unlikely she'd want to activate a dark hole from here. But
I'll probably have like 2 man-eater bugs. Just
I was going to say,
ready to eat.
setting up is just a valid strategy in this ridiculous format we have here.
Just imagine if they had like real locals with this type of LOB and stuff. Like you go to your locals and they're like, "Here's a tournament, but it's going to be all LOB cards."
I mean, there's nothing stopping anybody from doing that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I don't think so. Like sometimes people do traditional format events with no ban list, but I've never seen like an officially sanctioned tournament for an alternate format. But I would love to go to one. I'd love to go to a GOAT format tournament.
I mean, it's no different. It's no different from like fighting game tournaments hosting side tournaments with like Street Fighter 2 and older games and stuff like that. Ooh, whatever burn cards.
Was that not chainable, Ollie?
I didn't want to activate.
Why not?
I don't know.
It didn't want to activate.
Free 1,000 damage. That's odd.
Yeah, it is weird that it didn't activate.
I'm trying to remember who
Alright.
it was in the anime
Wacky.
that
Michelle has
got
committed
eaten by
to a
Manny
summon
Bug.
skull, which is still
I
going to be a
have.
problem with Wall of Illusion, but we do have a tempo swing. Now they are now exactly even in cards, except Michelle has one more in hand. What were you saying, Aaron?
I'm trying to remember who it was in the anime that got remember Bakura made everyone their favorite monsters. I can't remember if it was Joey or Tristan. One of them got eaten by Manny the Bug.
Joey.
Oh yeah.
I remember that specifically because the line in the abridged version was like, I always wanted to die wearing a dress.
True. Oh man, it's so funny. I mean, honestly, as a kid, Manny the Bug was scared the living daylights out of me, not because of his design, just because of all the thing. Okay, there we go, Michelle.
Ooh.
Childhood trauma.
That's your answer right there. Wow, okay.
But yeah, a lot of the kids that I played back, when I was a kid with some of my friends, they, a lot of them did play Manny the Bug, and that thing was just, okay.
Well, shit. Here, take this.
Take the 450.
I'll
Take
just take
it!
damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
please do. That's all I got.
That's fine.
Close your kiss.
It's remarkable how much the game like starts to roll downhill like an avalanche out of control immediately when the next set comes out. Because Metal Raiders would introduce Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, Sanguine and Witch of the Black Forest, and Magician of Faith. And so like the decks in that format are just like Sanguine for Witch of the Black Forest, Witch of the Black Forest for Magician of Faith, activate Magician of Faith, get back my Change of Heart, take control of your Summon's Goal, like just crazy stuff like that. Gonna have a Trap Hole Immune Summon Skull here.
Nice.
Oh, he back. I hope you don't mind.
Hopefully that's not me. Okay,
There
she
we
does
go.
mine.
She can take
attack.
1,500 damage.
Nice burn.
I guess all you can eat is desserts now.
It burns.
Oh. Uh-huh. I can't do shit to you. Oh, I could have said something. How smart.
Oh, that's not good.
Dark hole. Oh, snap.
A dank hole.
The dank hole.
Dank dark hole.
I... And now we have returned to the way we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things have gone back to point zero.
I didn't accomplish jack shit.
Well,
No,
she,
you
has,
get 450 points of damage.
she has no cards in hand, so there's that.
Well, that's something, I guess.
So,
More bugs.
you're gonna get rid of my monster? Is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm trying. Lordy, I don't like the way you're saying this to me.
Oh,
I don't know if you
you're
guys
going to get rid of my monster?
I don't like that. Yeah, I'm going to try.
Wow.
He attempted. Wait, Wabaku.
Yeah, even if she destroyed the monsters,
But I
even
can't
Michelle
attack
attack,
her.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Takes no damage.
Yeah. I just like how you said that.
Yeah.
Oh? I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
try.
At least you got rid of her Soldier of Stone. Who knows? Could have another one.
Big beefy
Is there
boy.
another one?
Big beefy rock man.
That's a good question.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, right, because she doesn't have any
Yeah.
summon skull anymore, so might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Attack with the battle lock.
All right. Here we go.
Locks.
And here is my monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a wall. Wall.
Okay.
What?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, to not take any
Oh.
damage.
Oh.
He's
You
Robert
got rid of my
activation.
soldier of stone to bring out another soldier of stone.
Dang. Michelle
I don't-
Ultra Instinct that.
I don't think I can get past this.
Do you not
Right,
play
did
Fissure?
you already burn your Monster Reborn?
Oh, never mind.
You did.
Yeah, she did.
I know. I just. Oh.
Fissure.
No.
Stop
Feature.
defense.
I like.
Dark Hole Regeki. Come on, draw
Now,
the
what if I
Regeki.
told you stop defense was not in this deck at all?
That's completely fine. It was kind of a tech for me.
Yeah, I didn't run it either.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
She got
Okay.
over it.
Swing.
Go.
Another Wabaku.
What?
No.
I'm
Dang.
doing a thing.
Getting eaten by a bug.
We
Bug
have
is hungry.
evened the playing field in life points.
But she's not really, because she still has ward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
there it
Shit.
is, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally. Someone
It's
drew
okay.
a Regeki.
It's okay. It's okay.
And I love how you like
It's okay.
absolutely pogged when Raigeki hit the field. You're like, oh!
Ooh. I hate that term so much.
I know you do.
But you pogged though.
Yeah, I just need to make a ridiculous thumbnail with a pog face. This is interesting.
We had Dark Magician in Legend of Blue Eyes, didn't we?
Yeah, but why would you play him?
Yeah, true.
When you can one drop summon skull instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And literally the only reason why you would play Blue Eyes is because of the
Lord D.
possibility of being able to summon an Alpha Flute and Summoning Dragon. Otherwise, you wouldn't even play Blue Eyes. Now, there actually was a couple of formats in Japan where Blue Eyes was around, but Summon Skull was not. And
Oh, wow.
like that one 1999 format that I think is really interesting, where the decks are basically like light attribute beatdown, where you play Rogue Doll and Elf's Light, and then you play like Mystical Elf and Spirit of the Harp, which are light monsters with 2000 defense, and you play Blue Eyes.
Uh-oh.
And the last one. Our last one.
So, yeah, it's her last one.
Ah, Mystical Elf.
Mystical Elf. Oh,
There it
cool.
is.
Oh, yeah, that's another good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going? We're gonna battle. I think more damage has been done by Maneater Bug than any other monster that Michelle has played. Also, I still can't. I can't hear you again.
You can't
Like
hear
on
me
your life.
again?
When you said "I know," I couldn't hear you from the
Well,
Discord.
Can other people hear me?
We
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
now. It's
Yeah.
just that one thing we couldn't hear.
That's so weird.
Also, Culture just sent me a picture of all the god cards with their respective figures with them. So, like the new god statues that are coming out, which look amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
I need to find out how much they are, because the I probably would go with the obelisk one, obviously, but the raw one, the amount of detail and the paint job on the raw one is amazing.
I want the Slifer one, only because I have a Yugi Figma that I just posed with it.
Yeah. I have the Kaiba Figma as well. But I can't. I don't know that I can
Can't have
justify it
those.
because I still have that first four Blue
just-
Eyes that still hasn't come out yet.
What? What do you want?
I really want Ally to slap down another Just Desserts right now and just boom, 2k damage.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, looky! Oh, looky!
Oh, what does that
What does that do?
I have no idea.
Hang on,
You're
let me
like
look up
eating.
the Japanese name for potted greed really quick.
Too bad you can't pair the Joey Sigma with Raw. If only he had the America, that was so cheap.
Yeah, there is a. Okay, apparently they are 215 each. That's not terrible. It's about what I expected.
This is
The
silly.
God figures.
Yeah.
That's a
What?
big fucking field. Oh shit!
Oh god. Oh.
Let's resolve some effects, shall we?
Trapmaster smells a trap.
Go Yoku Natsubo.
That's
A
a
mouthful.
Why?
Magic Kokado. Goyaku Natsubo.
Hey,
Oh,
whoa.
Natsubo.
Giant
I
soldier.
forgot. We're not supposed to call our spells right now. We're supposed to go on magic cards. This is 2000.
Yeah,
Activate the magic card.
they never had to really amend that in the Japanese version either.
Yeah, they didn't.
What?
They do by the
Oh.
time you get to like 5Ds.
Kill that little bug.
Isn't
Or do that
Mystic
thing.
Elf?
Yeah.
She's the original waifu.
What?
Oh,
What?
little extra damage.
Oh. Ew.
Michelle went all in on defense and walls here. Is this is still
She
game one,
needs
isn't
a
it?
great soldier of
Still
stone.
game 1, yeah.
What is?
Also, activating pod greed in Japanese would be Mahokado Kokahatsudo Gyoku no Atsubo.
Yeah. And then whatever I draw 2 cards for my deck is in Japanese.
Ay.
Think of a world we live in where we still call spell cards magic cards.
Society, if we still called spell cards and magic cards.
So I went into Target today to get some new pants for work. Stopped by the cards. Obviously, there was not a single thing of Yu-Gi-Oh cards there at all, except for some packs of Ancient Guardians. But they had the Magic the Gathering like Modern Masters 2 set, and it has spider wraps on it. And I was like, that's interesting. Are they really worried about that? Also, we're finally seeing an activation of D-Spell here.
There we
About
go.
time. Now, honestly, you could switch your whole board to attack mode at this point.
Yeah.
I
on.
was really hoping. I didn't want to tell Ali what to do. I didn't
Michelle's
want to
going on
make
the
it cool,
attack.
but
Oh!
And like, I wasn't gonna bring that back.
You're like, no.
I didn't want
but
to
that,
backseat go Ali and tell her to switch Mystical Elf to defense mode, so I just kept my mouth shut.
yeah.
Trapmaster just looks so freaking creepy, man.
Well, even if I had changed Mystical Elf back to defense mode, I still would have like lost right there.
Yeah, I had fissure in my hand. There was nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle would.
I was just
Would've
kind of
killed
building up
anyway.
my board and waiting for a
I was
swing.
really hoping Ali had like another like Just Desserts face down, like boom, 2K right there.
Okay.
There we go. More brain damage. Let's start it again.
Also,
Like
Ben
an
is the
instant
only
replay.
one that said anything in chat, and it's bothering me.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's the? Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Well,
Okay.
She has
Gotta play it
committed
safe,
nearly
gotta have
all
them
of her
forward.
cards to the board.
But you started with Swords of Revealing Light?
Yeah, I did actually.
I would have waited. Sorry, not trying to backseat duel. Sorry.
I haven't activated it yet, Devin.
I'll be worried, Michelle. She's want to do some.
Oh, my
strong
bad.
plays.
I was looking. I got my. Did I get my streams mixed up? I don't know who I'm viewing right now.
Fuck.
You know the funny thing about the anime when Kevin made his first duel disc and Joey dueled with it? how Kai was like, I was able to even recreate the smells of the monsters. It's like, okay, so what does blue eye smell like? A rose garden or a freaking flowers?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said I even recreate the smell or something like that. He said something
Yeah.
involving the smell odor.
That had to be a dubism for sure.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if you recreate the smell, okay, what's Dark Magician Girl smell like? Because we need to keep that scent and bottle it up and sell it on the streets, man, or sell it in stores.
Fucking, like, oh my god. It reminds me of the thing that, the pathetic aesthetic with the pendulum dragons, talking about White Wing. It's like, oh, you're a gamer, huh? You subscribe to your Patreon. Buy your Bathwater.
But oh man,
That's what Aaron would do for DMG.
yeah.
So I'm just here thinking, oh, Kaiba made it to where you could smell the monsters. I hope he changed that before Ojamas came out, because that's not the scent I want to smell.
Oh god,
Yeah.
A man-eater bug.
they smell like literally garbage.
I
That's
really
perfectly
don't
fine.
want to smell any of these monsters. Like, none of these. Not Manier Bug, not Wall of Illusion, certainly not Battle Ox or
Wall of
Legend.
Illusion. Wall of Illusion looks like
is
it
literally
smells
a
like
green
rotting meat.
vapor.
Okay, Mystic Elf, you can smell her. She's gotta smell good. She gotta smell like the forest or something.
She's
I'm
been
just
like
saying.
sitting there praying
Oh.
for like years. She can't smell that good. Why is this what the conversation has gone to?
I don't know.
Because this is just how degenerate Aaron is.
Sorry.
um,
Uh,
no,
How
but that's one thing
significant.
that's one thing that is kind of cool about this era of the game is all of the monsters are just ugly and scary looking and monstrous.
They are.
And we didn't move
and now we
to
just have waifus.
yeah, we didn't move to having like a like
Bye.
fan service waifu centric game
Ooh.
until like really almost into the Vrains format. Also, I found it funny how like we made the comment about Dryden got banned and everything. Poor Dryden, rip Dryden. But like,
Dragon Mommy.
yeah, I was like, I literally played against Zeus so many times from 2017 until whatever I made that realization. I'm like, how did I not realize that Dryden is a dragon lady with fat titties? Like, how did I not realize that all this time? And I think it's just because if you're not the one playing the card, you don't spend enough time looking at its artwork. And then even so, some people don't even pay attention to their own artwork on their own cards. They just play it because they know they're supposed to.
Oh god damn
Yeah,
it.
there was a card that I had for the longest time, and I do not remember exactly what it looked like. But like one day I took a look at it, I'm like, oh, that's what that is. I'm trying to remember what card it was. It's a card I run. I think it might have been one of my Xyz monsters. I don't remember.
It looked the same thought process. Like, I think I looked at one of my cards one day. I'm like, oh, wait, that's a chick? Like, I was like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, the eternal debate over whether or not what effect Veiler's gender is.
Oh, yeah. Everyone thought it was just
Non-binary.
like a guy.
There, I win.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have to have a gender. They're fine.
Right. I mean, that's what was so awkward about that is that was even a discussion to begin with. Also, I remember, you guys know the card Command Knight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Command Knight is obviously a girl, but when I used to play that card way back in the early eras of the game, I had somebody who was like, "No, it's a guy. I swear it's a guy." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, even though Duels of the Roses has a 3D model of her that clearly shows her as female, and then she finally made an appearance in an episode of 5Ds and was female. So, checkmate, person from 2004.
In your face.
Person I will never see again.
Never ever see.
Also, that was a yikes level tempo swing there with Change of Heart.
Oh,
hey, but it actually played right
okay.
into her strategy.
Played into her just desserts.
I
Extra
did with
500
an extra monster
damage.
for her to hit me. Yep. I cannot fucking believe. You know, it'd help if I'd actually click what the fuck I needed to select. Yee.
The weird products they also made when Yu-Gi-Oh was in its early days was like crazy too. The Yu-Gi-Oh bathroom body wash soap and stuff.
Yeah.
I keep
Like they
thinking
called
back
it up
to that.
again.
Yeah. I remember, I think me and Clint were talking about one day, like when they finally made the rule at locals, or not locals, like other tournaments, like actual big events, where they say you have to shower no matter what, or you cannot participate. It's like that's a good rule because no one wants to smell your BO.
The fact
And,
that it had
well,
to be a rule is
yeah,
insane.
well, the thing about that is that that's one of those things that shouldn't even have to be said, but the discussion
Exactly.
around it was such like low hanging fruit. I feel like everybody gravitated towards it of like, oh, everybody look at this, time to make jokes about this now. It's so funny.
It's so,
But like,
it's so
The
stupid.
thing is, though, that you could make the same joke about Smash players, and I'll be honest, it's more prevalent with Smash than it is Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I've been to locals
you can
before.
make the argument with any nerd community. Like, I hate.
True.
I have one friend that does this, and I can't stand it when he does it. I mean, he's valid for doing it, but this was my frustration where he would every single time he would go to a con, he would post on his Facebook or his Instagram. He'd be like, "Guys, I've been here an hour. I can smell con funk already." Or he'd be in. He's like, "I'm in registration line and I can
Wow.
smell con funk. Somebody here stinks. Oh my god, guys!" And I'm just like, dude, of course there is. Of course there is. Like, just shut up
Yeah.
about it. Like, it's not. And I'm not saying that you
Exactly.
shouldn't, like, because yeah, you should condemn people for doing that, because obviously don't show up to a con not hygienic. That doesn't even need to be said. But I'm just like, what are you fishing for by focusing in on that so much? Also, I love in the AWA group this week, there was this like big long diatribe where this guy had a conversation where he was dealing with kind of like breaking off a friendship with somebody because they were somebody who would go to a con and stink, and he kind of didn't want to be associated with them. And so he's like, how do I approach this? And some people gave him some advice. And so he came back and said, okay, I broke it off, everything went fine. But then he had this like multi-paragraph breakdown of his conclusion and what he learned from it. And one of my friends just comments and is like, dude, just don't show up to a con stinking. Like, that's all you had to say. Like, you didn't have to make like a 9-paragraph long monologue explaining that one sentence long point. Just don't do it.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I just saw what Ale did. She brought back Wall of Illusion for defense.
Yeah, it might have been the best thing she could have done, because I don't think there's a Summon Skull. Yeah, there's not.
No, there isn't. That was what I was aiming for at first, but since there
Oh, there it
wasn't,
Summon Skull.
Well, there he is.
There he is.
The fat lady thing too soon.
But I have a very strong distaste for like what do you call it? Low hanging fruit, or what I would call lowest common denominator humor, where people hyper focus on like the easy dumb joke. And so the types of people that made like the content about, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's introducing new rules to enforce hygiene, it's like, first of all, that should have been a rule from the very beginning. But by you trying to make a whole video like explaining this, it has no bearing on the community as a whole, and it's just not funny. Like, it's not something funny to make content about.
Yeah.
No. But it was one of those things that I thought was really interesting back when I was a kid, because they literally like they carved soap into the Millennium Puzzle. I'm like, that has to take some time or something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that too is we often forget what a hugely impactful cultural phenomenon Yu-Gi-Oh was when it first came out. And so if you had a profitable show, they were going to merchandise the hell out of it. And so there was way, way, way more Yu-Gi-Oh merchandise back then than there is now. There was Yu-Gi-Oh bedsheet sets, the Yu-Gi-Oh cereal, the Dirt Dueler thing that you're talking about. Oh, it's clutch swords here, by the way.
Ale? Oh, double
They,
trap Jared.
they had the dual disc. They don't
Of
make
course,
dual
we
disc
may
anymore
actually get
except in Japan.
We may get a double resolution of Trapmaster here, though.
Uh-oh.
I hope can she resolve
But
her just desserts though?
But like
If she
there
hasn't.
was the sheet set and the cereal, and there was like little action figures and stickers and magnets and T-shirts and all kinds of merchandise. And it's not surprising when you consider other IPs that were as popular back then. And that phenomenon happens significantly less nowadays. There we go.
No, the
Bug into
Mania
Summon
bug's
Skull.
back.
Nice.
That phenomenon happens significantly less nowadays because things rarely achieve that level of popularity, and I think it's more so.
Okay, their defense is like, okay.
That's
Never mind.
that's an interaction I never thought I would see in this format. Is Trapmaster having significant enough defense to not be beaten over by Wall of Illusion and Mania Bug? Not something I thought I would see.
Oh, Monster Reborn. Michelle's back in the game.
But you know what I mean? Like, there's only a couple things that are as popular now to warrant that level of merchandising, and it's usually for like super super young kids. So it's like Paw Patrol and stuff like that, and Minecraft now, where like they'll merchandise every single little thing that you can possibly market to a kid.
Yeah.
But I think the issue is, and I've made this case before, that like also change of heart here for Summon Skull, that's gonna come in handy.
Oh wow.
There's
Hurts.
kids these days don't seem to be as interested in like tangible stuff like we were. So like when we were kids, they could really market like toys and stuff to us, and we would eat it up. And even things like card games appealed to us more back then. And so when they try to bring back these old IPs for a newer generation, they don't do as well. And I can give you several examples, like with card games. I mean, card games as a whole have kind of died out to where in the US there's only a couple of ones left, and most of them only last 2 years. And so I mean, kids just don't like that kind of stuff anymore. They like their Fortnite, and they like to play their iPad games and stuff like that, and they just don't like, you know, toys and tangible stuff anymore. So it's harder to market that stuff to them anymore. But I wonder, like, you think about the other stuff that like appealed to us as kids, it's hard to even all of the big commercialized shows from like the 80s, like
Oh, you decided to put that in, huh?
Michelle has just desserts now.
Oh.
What?
Dang.
Sorry.
What?
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
gotta wait
Michelle's just like, okay, I'm done.
Wait, did y'all do a match? Oh, that was best of 3. That was two duels in a row.
Yeah, that
right?
was.
Michelle
that was
ended her
basically-
with just desserts.
Wow.
I thought that would be silly.
That is silly.
So me and you now, Aaron, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ronin Warrior says attention spans have really fallen off. That's probably true as well. Hard to say for sure, but so like for those of you that don't know, I'm going to go ahead and host really quick and let Aaron get in here.
Yeah.
That's roll 1. No ban list. Okay. So like for those of you that don't know, my other YouTube channel is entirely based around mecha and model kits, primarily Zoids. And like in 2002, when Zoids first came out in America, we ate that shit up because they were cool, and you know, we liked the model kits and things like that. But they tried to reboot it and gave it a new iteration that Hasbro just released over the last few months here in the US. And I have a feeling that the IP is just dead on arrival because no kids are interested in that anymore. It just doesn't appeal to them. Not to mention, I think a lot of it is the instant gratification piece of it, where because of things like Netflix or whatever, they can just binge an entire show and not have to watch a show like, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Zoids or Dragon Ball Z week to week to week. Like, Devin, I'm sure you remember watching Dragon Ball Z week by week episode by episode when it came out.
Well, actually, that would be more Ale than me because I was a hashtag broke kid and I didn't have cable.
Yeah, I was the one that watched Dragon Ball Z like every day after school.
Like I said, I feel like it has to be a really huge and significant cultural phenomenon to have that level of merchandising like Yu-Gi-Oh had back in the day. Yeah, Ronin Warrior brings up a good point. Devin, was that Toonami or Adult Swim you were watching Yu Yu Hakusho on?
I think it was Toonami. I don't remember because I remember there was a channel. I'm not sure if it was a channel I watched Yu Yu Hakusho on or if it was a specific. I'm trying to remember how I watched Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it might have been. I don't remember. I don't know. It's been a long time.
Because Yu Yu Hakusho was actually on both Toonami and Adult Swim. The Adult Swim version was where I believe they actually started saying some cuss words like ass to put it on Adult Swim. So, I mean, like, if you heard, like, at least some slight cussing, then it was Adult Swim. If you didn't, then it was Toonami.
I do not remember. It's been so many years.
I watching like kids WB and going home, and it was Pokemon first, and then Yu-Gi-Oh.
I remember
And
on
then-
WB they had the ocean dub of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure which dub I watched when I break it down. I remember because I didn't know that there was different dubs of DBZ, different English dubs until years later. I do remember randomly scrolling through cable one day and stumbling upon the Spanish dub of Dragon Ball Z, however.
I've seen that. Well, I saw it on like Cartoon Network. I saw it was like Vegeta fighting second form Cell, and I was like, "Wait, what? Are they? I can't understand this."
I love Big Green Dub.
Did you guys ever see any of the clips of the big green dub of
I
Dragon
don't
Ball?
know if I know what that
Let
is.
that child alone.
What's that mean?
You know what? I'll find you some clips, Michelle, so you can see exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, I've never also like totally never watched any Dragon Ball in my life, which I know is crazy. But the only Dragon Ball like information I have is
hoping this
through
is-
osmosis of my friends.
Nope.
I'm
But
gonna
that's
be
it.
honest, I'm so tempted to just sit you down on a day when we're having a voice chat, be like, we're watching some Dragon Ball.
I wouldn't say no.
I'll
I had
be
a
like, I
very-
gotta drag you and watch some anime.
She's trying to turn you into a Akira Toriyama fan.
Yeah, you're getting her to play Dragon Quest.
It's like,
Yeah,
I got
well,
you, Dragon Quest 11.
Listen, it's not him. Like Dragon Quest isn't that hard for me too because Clinton and I already planned on it, which I could start that
You should.
pretty soon.
At least I drew that
There's
out.
no reason why I shouldn't.
I need to finish the Act 3 of Dragon Quest 11. But then after that, I need to figure out how to. So I need to patch my Dragon Quest 8 copy to have the orchestrated music instead of the MIDI music. I just don't know how to do that.
Man, don't you feel bad for like the Japanese players who didn't get the orchestral version of the Dragon Quest 8 soundtrack on their PS2 versions?
Oh god, that
That's the thing.
sucks.
Japan didn't get the orchestrated soundtrack.
Yeah, so the orchestrated soundtrack was added for the US release. So it was the synth score for the Japanese version, and like if you listen to the two side by side, the synth one is good. It's closer to how the 3DS version sounds, but the orchestrated version fucking slaps. It is amazing. Also, I'm in a bit of a predicament here because I can't get through this literal stone wall, and I'm worried about what this set card is. So it's interesting because I'm very fond of all those like Toonami era shows, but I had a very interesting time trying to watch DBZ. It was one of those shows that we kind of had to go around our parents to watch because they didn't like all the fighting. So we would like change the channel when when they would come downstairs and stuff like that.
That actually reminds me.
Dang
So my parents were actually fine with me watching that because when I was younger, I actually watched anime in Spanish. Now, Spanish dub anime, if it isn't dubbed by 4Kids, because 4Kids has some ungodly like contract or something. If it's not dubbed by 4Kids, any anime that's actually like translated and dubbed in Spanish is always uncensored, and they always have like the characters' Japanese names, unless the Japanese names sound a little too close to something that is not good. So I'll give you an example. So you guys know Inuyasha, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so the main character, Kagome, her name had to be changed for the Spanish dub because
Blue eyes, white dragon.
Kago, basically, like, it translates to taking a shit in Spanish. So,
Are you serious?
yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, why did they do that? Oh, you went there or get what am I doing?
What? Oh, that
wrong
sucked.
part.
It's happened. Did you just play Dark Hole on yourself?
Wow.
I mean, he
what
killed
the
my
hell?
board, but he also killed his blue eyes. He invested 2 cards and
I did
something.
not mean to do that.
Oh my god.
That's
I was too distracted.
God. Oh god.
Okay, well, I'm literally just...
Judge Game State.
You realize
Oh,
what's about
God.
to happen, right?
Yeah, I know what's going to happen now.
Oh, gosh. Help me.
Done. Here it comes.
Sorry, I'm not watching the stream, so
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what you're doing.
This is gonna hurt.
I just took a look at it.
Come on.
I feel so bad.
I fancy myself a blue eyes.
No!
I'll take
Please.
one. And that's why we don't play Blue Eyes in this format.
For me, the misplay, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh well. Dang, this is gonna hurt.
But what the other anime that you used to watch out? It was
Dragon Ball. So okay, so Dragon
you-
Ball.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm just watching this right now.
Train.
Yeah, that's gay. No, it's not.
You have
Yeah.
6 cards
It
in
might
hand,
not
though.
be. He's not. Yeah, you could probably do something.
I mean, I guess. Hopefully.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. So Dragon Ball in Spanish. One character's name had to be changed. Chi-Chi.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, because you know
That
boobs.
makes sense.
So her name was changed to Milk, by the way.
What?
Oh, I remember that. I actually do remember. I'm like, wait, why are they calling her Milk? So, okay.
Yeah, well, Toriyama called her Chi-Chi, you know, for a food thing,
Yeah.
because milk, breast milk, so, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
the localizers just decided to call her Milk, and, which is actually kind of funny,
You want to
because
lodge it in your hand, I bet, or something.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yep, I'm
Yeah.
dead. Gosh darn it. Why did I had to misclick? Oh well. Hey, at least you got control of Blue Eyes.
what's actually funny is that they did change the name of Chi-Chi, but what's weird is the fact that they didn't actually censor Dragon Ball, so you're out there seeing breast and penises and all this other stuff and blood.
Yeah.
Man, the original Dragon Ball was friggin' wild, wasn't it? Like,
It was.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that it exists in the form that it does.
Come on, look. Maybe. How much do I want to bet? That's going to be like a bug. How much do I want to bet that's a bulg?
But yeah, it's interesting. I said this about the show Seven Deadly Sins because I said it's interesting to see how the Akira Toriyama's art style was so iconic because of Dragon Ball, but it had very few imitators. Like, nobody really tried to copy his art style for many years, and like Seven Deadly Sins seems like the only show to really like try to copy his art style or pay homage to it, I guess you should say. Okay.
Thing that got me. Okay, yeah. You know what?
To that.
No.
Okay.
Didn't Blue Dragon do that style too? Well, Blue Dragon was actually like the art style, like the character art was done by Toriyama. That's why Blue Dragon looks like Toriyama style.
Yeah. That didn't last long though, did it?
They got a
I don't
game,
remember
I
it,
think,
dude.
too.
The
Yeah, a
thing
game
that's
that anybody who owned an Xbox 360 who wanted to play
Oh,
a JRPG was mandated to own.
yeah, that's actually a thing. It's like it. Not a lot of people who are big RPG fans and stuff played the game because I believe it was only on the 360, and the 360, you know, is not known for actually having JRPGs because the PlayStation, PS3 at the time, is more of an RPG machine.
Right. Yeah, Sony's always been the place to play JRPGs, but yeah, the Xbox 360 had like exactly three
Dang.
or
Okay.
four good it had exactly four good JRPGs. One of which being Nier, so I'm not even sure if that counts. I am really not feeling this right now. I am super concernicus about that set card.
Cernicus.
Ultimate Offering has created a huge swing in tempo.
Yeah, right here, there's something. We're trying to go
Still
into it.
insane. It's still insane you could do Ultimate Offering on your opponent's turn. You know, looking back at
It
like
is.
how I played Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid,
Oh,
I
God.
really wish that I had like used my stupid kid brain properly and been like, these are some really good cards. I should be able to do pretty well with these, and just
I know, and maybe it's because I had the same like phenomenon too. Maybe it's because I didn't realize that I didn't read the rule book enough to know what the expert rules were, and so I this is uncomfortable.
Oh, Devin, Matt's in the chat.
who's in the chat? Oh, Matt, what's up? Tempo and LOB? Yeah, it's more likely than you think.
Oh, it's incredibly likely. It's a slow grind, but yeah, it can switch back and forth faster than you think.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Wabaku, I have Wabaku too.
Wabaku 2, the sequel.
You have 3 more ladies on the card, so now there's 6 ladies.
Uh,
They're all in a circle.
Actually, isn't there? There actually is kind of like a Wabaku 2. Like I can't think of what it's called, but it was in like Rise of Destiny. It's like something barrier, but it has them on it.
I don't want to use this now, but I'm like thinking if I don't, I'm like scared of those sets.
Hollowed Life Barrier. Thank you, Ronin Warrior.
Like I am downright scared of that set. Okay, never mind. Let's do it.
Oop! Oh! There it is.
Wow, I'm mad.
Mad boy.
It's gone.
Well, there's the second Raigeki.
No cards in hand. Okay.
Ugh.
I thought for sure you were going to tribute for a Blue Eyes, and I just wanted to trap all your Blue Eyes so
Oh,
bad.
Thank God I did not have a Blue Eyes. I would have been so sad. Now we are on equal standing. For now, until you draw a Mania the Bug. Or a Wall.
I
Or a
haven't played
Stone
any of
Man.
my Big Five yet either.
Okay, now that's going to give me some scare. Not what I need.
Shing is here, and he's like, Beat Sticks! Which is, yeah, this is Beat Sticks, the format. Fine.
No! Dang it. Okay.
Also, there's no such thing as a hard once per turn.
There's not.
Okay. I
It'd
just
be crazy
don't...
if they...
I need to draw swords or something. I need an out to these set cards.
Oh, I'm dead drawing. No.
I don't know how you can dead
need
draw
this.
that, unless you're drawing
not
like your
dead
Fleet of
draw,
Summoning
just-
Dragon or something.
No, I'm not. I don't even have that, honestly.
You must have just
I'm drawing, like,
substituted
I'm
like
drawing
one Blue Eyes in
monster.
there, and that was it. I don't know what your build looks
Yeah.
like if you went for like the good stuff version with like one Blue Eyes, or if you did the whole Blue Eyes version.
Yeah. Who knows what I did. I literally can't get over your wall right now.
I literally can't even right now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm literally quite unable to.
back in the day
Moment.
when we all had walls.
Ultimate Offering was a lot better than it gets credit for. Yeah, that's why it's banned.
Well,
It's
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't banned for what it did in this format. It was banned for what it did much, much, much later.
I remember I had it as a kid. I remember using it as a kid, but I think back then I really didn't understand the rules that well, so that's on me.
Well, also
I have
the text on Ultimate Offering, the original version, was horrible.
Yeah.
Its effect didn't make sense at all in the original.
I'll look it up real quick.
Oh, here we go.
What do you draw?
Ooh.
Oh, what does that do? What does that do? Tell me
What does
it
it do?
Just tell me.
Everybody
I
just
gotta
spamming.
know.
What does that do in chat?
Quick.
No,
draw
please.
something like-
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I
Okay, cool.
drew
I'm
one
just
of my
going to
big
cry
five into
myself
my
to
other
sleep.
big five.
Zings
just
through.
cry myself
Quick
to
draw
sleep.
swords of everything like Catapult Turtle and Gaia the Dragon Champion. Send that bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you almost
know
did
what?
a Guy the Dragon Champion play in your match.
I was so close. I was so close. I really wanted to. Here we go. At the cost of 500 life points per monster, a player is allowed an extra normal summoner set. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Because that makes it sound like your opponent can do it too.
Right.
I'm really scared of your sets. I don't want to have to... Hang on. Yeah, you definitely have two triples left in your deck somewhere, just sitting there and waiting for me.
Standing there. Menacingly.
They're just being holes, man.
Yeah, the old
So
school
this
text
team
on
is-
these cards is just terrible.
Yeah, a lot of the pre-errata text is bad.
Dang, I thought that was
I wouldn't mind doing
really
a video of pre-errata cards.
It's been done. DZEF has a whole series on that.
Well, that's
Oh, great.
Easy and not Measy, so there.
Why not?
Not me, Z. All right, cool. You got it. Take
Oh,
control.
God.
For now.
Mask of
I was
Restriction.
expecting a Wabaku.
Maybe
Like
he has
he's-
barbecue face down, using his big brain to wait for the right time to defend. I don't know.
A catapult turtle, please. No, we don't even have it in this
I
format.
need swords. I don't think I haven't used my. I have definitely not used my Regeki. Or my change of heart. Shing is currently eating his first smoked pork shoulder. How is that? That sounds really good.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Sounds so good.
I feel like the big issue when I was playing, when I dueled, I think one of my mistakes, I was being too liberal with my fissures. I should have saved a couple of them, I feel.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty big swing in tempo too. If like both of you have beaters, then okay. What are we? We're just setting.
I will hide behind this wall all day. Until you bring out your next summon skull if you have another one. I'm pretty sure you do. Or Regeki. Or swords.
Yeah, I was gonna say you will definitely be punished if I draw Regeki, because then all of these resources would have gone to nothing.
Isn't Raigeki in Japanese called like just Thunderbolt or Lightning Bolt? Or something?
Yeah, it's just called Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
I remember in the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, when Joey was dueling Yugi, apparently Kaiba said he banned certain cards from his tournament, like Raigeki and like Ukazi, like cards that did direct damage. I'm just like, really?
Oh, Kaiba said that in the manga?
Yeah. Like, hold on. I think I know exactly what volume it is. I think it's like volume 15 or 16. Hold on, let me check.
I should have known you had reinforcements. Yeah. Ouch. That hurts. My soul.
I warned you. I tried to tell you. But you didn't listen.
Okay, cool. I'm just dead.
Oh, there it was.
Double
Regeki.
Trapmaster, double Giant Soldier.
Dude, I literally have nothing to answer to your legend. That's the issue. Actually, thank God for this card.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Yugi.
One thing that can keep me up.
Joey plays Raigeki, and then Kaiba goes, "What? But that spell card's banned in this tournament. It's illegal to use cards which cause direct damage to players or monsters." And
never mind.
Yeah, apparently Joey's deck was remade from scratch and changed to a killer deck full of illegal cards printed by ghouls.
What?
What?
Yeah. Here's my question. This is something I've always questioned about Yu-Gi-Oh, the manga in general, the series. It's like, how are the cards read by the dual disc to be made into holograms? Like, I always felt like maybe they were printed with like chips in them, like little I don't know, like some way to like for the dual disc to read the card and play it and make a full 3D hologram, or does it just like scan the card and make the hologram? Like the technology, like I just want to know. Like my brain wants to know, but like
I think you're looking into it too hard.
yeah, Yuki Takahashi be like, don't worry about it.
All right, look, I'm so sorry for this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
What is this?
Hey, at least I fought back.
It's a wall. Yeah, that was a good call then, because I wouldn't be able to get over that.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have. Unless you had your other summon skull or something.
Good game.
Yeah, that was good.
I would say it was, but I played like 4 of my big 5 to get through that.
If I didn't Dark Hole by accident on the first duel, I probably would have done some hefty damage. I meant to activate Raigeki, and
well, I had my own Dark Hole and Monster Reborn there, so I
Yeah.
could have taken back your Blue Eyes in that case.
That was true.